Yo, what's up, y'all? Um, Sorry I'm not as energetic as I am in my intros, but I'm gonna say one thing. I'm worried for the future of I'm not even gonna say America, just humanity in general. I'm worried for the future of humanity in general because the kids are the future. And I had a very interesting conversation with some of our future leaders, if you want to call them that. I spoke to a college group, right? So let's just say a friend of mine is in a group chat, right? And one of those friends was talking about the whole Israel and Palestine things, right? So this is how it started. The friend in the group chat was on some shit like how um the friend in the group chat has this friend. Well, we're just gonna call this friend Jason. So Jason was on some shit like, "Hey, I don't, I don't support. I have nothing to do with the whole Israel and Palestine shit. I'm more. I feel bad for anybody who's losing a life over there. I don't think people should be dying. This, and the third. Like, just common sense shit. But he's like, There's nothing I can really physically do to help them. So why would I worry about the problems of shit that's happening outside of my country instead of worrying about problems that's happening in my country?" So Jason said that to his friend Amanda. Fuck it, let's say Amanda. Jason said that to Amanda. Amanda and Jason been friends for about 3 years, I want to say 3 plus years or some shit. So then now Amanda takes the high horse. Oh my God, how can you say that? This, and the third. I don't want you. I don't want to be friends with you because I don't respect your views about X, Y, and Z. Blah, 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 blah. Jason is like, I don't get it. All the niggas, all I said was, oh, I can't really do nothing to physically help. So that's besides the point. Then we get to the heart of shit. You know how on Instagram you can see people's stories and like their little comments above the profile pictures and shit. You see their comments about that. Every single one of them is talking about whoever says Charlie Kirk should rest in peace, deserves to die, is a hypocrite in some sort of form, is bashing people who are in support of Charlie Kirk. Even if those people that say, you know what, I don't support his views, but at the end of the day, he is a human being, and what happened was wrong. He left behind two daughters and he two daughters and a wife and other extended family members. Cool, cool. So what my thing is, right? That that's my thing is like, why are we so fucked up as a human race? Like I'm not gonna lie. Why are we so fucking divided from one another? Like people are celebrating this nigga's death. Like legitimately throwing fucking parties celebrating homie's death. It's not even an America thing. At least I don't think. I just think it's a human nature thing, and I feel and it's all the younger population that are brainwashed. Okay, cool. Let's say because people are saying he's a white supremacist, he's a racist, this and that. You know what? Fine. I don't think that's true. I don't agree with anything he's fucking saying. Because people saying he's racist, but everything he says is based off stats. Is based off statistics. You feel me? Like you can look everything he says up and it's all backed up by proof, facts, statistics, and shit that happened, real world examples. But nowadays our future leaders don't want to view said real world examples as a thing. You feel me? So with that being said, well, I got into a conversation with one of them because they was talking about how it's America's fault that the whole war is in Israel and Palestine is happening. That America funds and promotes genocide, and these are our future leaders of America. So their example was, oh, because the U.S. has big the U.S. has been given tax dollars or has been given money to Israel or whatever since however long, that means that we are funding genocide. So let me ask y'all this: if I have $100, right, and I give it to a homeless person, and that homeless person doesn't get food with it, instead he gets drugs. Is it my fault that and then let's say the worst case scenario happens, he overdoses and dies on the amount of drugs that he gets. Is that my fault? Is it my fault for giving money to somebody in need and them using that money to do some fuck shit with it? Does that fall on me now? If that's the case, so the person who killed Charlie, who killed Charlie, is it the gun's fault that Charlie is dead, or is it the person in control of said gun that Charlie is dead? What about all the good the tax dollars of America done to all these third world states that helped them evolve, get food, all of our rescue efforts and all that shit? But nah, they gloss over that shit and they make it about it. You know how I know that that we're cooked as a society? Them motherfuckers said I was a Zionist, not even knowing what the fuck that shit meant. And then when I push back on it, confront them, show them the real definition of that shit, they want to change it up and say, "Oh, nah, man, it's a pipeline to Zionism." Nigga, what? Are you stupid? I just think something. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it can be. I just think from a nigga just looking at the world and just watching this shit, I think we're heading down a fucked up road. A fucked up, bro. And it's not even blacks or just what that's it's not just mainly. I don't know if it's mainly black because I try not to see all that type of hate because that's truly what it is. A nigga gets killed in front of his fucking daughters, in front of hundreds if not thousands of people, and niggas is celebrating that shit because what, you guys have a difference in opinion, because you have a difference of view from that person. This is why I say humanity is cooked. Ignorance truly is bliss. I could have gone my whole life not knowing that humanity is this fucked up, this this victim minded piece of. I just don't know what generation. I mean, I just don't know what humanity is gonna look 10 years down the line from. And it's scary. It's scary. I don't want to bring a kid into the world like this. There's too many fucked up negative outside influences that could influence my child or my family member or whoever it is and fuck them up and put them on a path of fake wokeism. Y'all celebrating a nigga getting murdered? Let's call it what it is. He didn't die. He didn't pass away. He got murdered. Capital M. He got killed. He got scoped, sniper. It's not even a nigga just pulled up and ta. Nah, nigga was 200 plus feet away. No scope. Fuck. Took the nigga out. Planned assassination. All cause of what? You don't agree with his views? And niggas is saluting that shit. Niggas is, yay, Charlie Clicker's dead. Let's go. What the fuck is wrong with us? As human beings, for real, what the fuck is wrong with us? Is it just only, is it okay that we're only sympathetic to people with the same views as us? Is that what's going on? Like fuck everybody else who don't fall into the same political, fuck the political shit. Just fuck anybody else who don't fall into the same mindset as us. Niggas can't even have their own differential different opinions. And these are from people who are the future of this country. Like and then you know what makes it so much worse is that though the person who feels this way, like the dumbass bitch who was on some talking about U.S. funds genocide and promotes that shit. Oh my God, how dare they use our tax dollars for weapons? Oh. I'm like, bro, show me proof. Show me proof as to where America is saying where you seen an American ambassador, an American leader go out there and say, yo, here's money, use it for genocide. Show me that. Anything of that sort, show me that. Oh, no, I'm not gonna do that. You search it up. What? So you believe something, but you can't back it up. You can't give me proof that backs that up, but you believe in some shit like that. Yo, what the fuck is going on with society, bro? Yo, rest and people are talking about if you don't say R.I.P. to Charlie Clark, fuck him, he will never. Yo, rest in peace to Charlie. Rest in peace. I hope his family finds peace. I hope his daughters are okay, and I hope this happens to this never happens to anybody again. For you to get murdered for your views, y'all made him a martyr. Oh, y'all happy now? Y'all made Charlie Kirk a martyr. So now anything that people who support Charlie, if they were to choose to retaliate in some way, shape, or form, I'm not saying it's okay, but I will 100% say they are 100% justified. I'm not gonna lie. If you have somebody that you respect and you look up to and they get freaking murdered, and then you got the whole world talking about, yay, good, you liable to crash out. I'm keeping it a bean, bro. Where does it stop? And what hurts is that, like, what makes this gets to me the most is I'm seeing people my own skin color doing this fuck shit, bro. People my own skin color doing this fuck shit, but yet they be the quickest ones to bring up slavery. They be the quickest ones to bring up niggas getting lynched and shit for no fucking reason, just for being niggas. They be the quickest fucking ones, bro. But yet it's okay when we kill a white man, right? For having what different diversion views that are based off stats that make sense. Like, what the fuck is going on here, bro? I I want to get into the video that I want to react to, bro. It's by O'Shea. It's called "Why Blacks Don't Feel Sorry for Charlie Kirk," and I want to see what O'Shea has to say. I want to get it. I want to get. Let's get into it.
The left. Yes, the campus Antifa. I've been stormed out of restaurants. I've been assaulted publicly, multiple death threats.
Black people are only 13% of the population, yet they commit 55% of the murders. Why?
On September 10, 2025, Charlie Kirk was at Utah Valley State University in Orem, Utah. This was a public appearance, a part of his American comeback tour. And Kirk was standing under a tent, and then all of a sudden, the crowd went into terror. And authorities believe that the shot came from a building approximately 200 yards away. Ultimately, he was hit by a sniper. And after being wounded, he was hospitalized. And later, he was pronounced dead. People thought that they had the shooter, but they didn't. And the shooter is still on the loose. And the conservative right are devastated. Many people across the country are paying their respects to Mr. Charlie Kirk, including President Donald Trump. The White House posted on X, in honor of Charlie Kirk, President Trump is ordering all American flags throughout the U.S. to be lowered to half-mast. And this is what he said verbatim. In honor of Charlie Kirk, a truly great American patriot, I am ordering all American flags throughout the United States lowered to half-mast until Sunday evening at 6 p.m. Now, Charlie Kirk was a political commentator, but also an organizer. At 18 years old, he started Turning Point USA, who's going all around the country, galvanizing the American youth to become conservatives. And he had a huge platform on TikTok. I believe he had like 7.4 million followers. And the guy was just very, very popular. But after his death, people started coming out with certain criticisms. And those criticisms mostly came from the black community. Rewind! One of the things that Charlie Kirk talked about a lot was the black community gun violence and how violent crimes were in black America and why that happened.
Black people are only 13% of the population, yet they commit 55% of the murders. Why?
Because Black people tend to be in lower economic statuses.
So you think that poverty equals crime?
It's highly correlated. A lot of
This
studies
is where
on
we
that.
disagree. What an insult to the working poor of
So
this
why do
country.
you think Black people commit more
Well,
crime,
first of
Charlie
all,
Kirk?
what percentage of blacks have a father around when they're raised?
I'm not sure.
25%. 75% of black youth are raised without a father in the home. 75%. That is the most predictable way to end up in prison, end up as a murderer or a criminal.
And why
It's
do
not a
you think that's
racism
a problem?
It's not a white supremacy problem. It's a fact that black fathers impregnate women and they don't stay around with the women
And
that they have
why-
impregnated.
And he was very active in the DeCarlos Brown Irina Zerzuka case. Remember the young lady from Ukraine that died in North Carolina? And he shared this post, Charlie Kirk did. Will Kane is 100% white. We have been propagandized by liars and fakers in the media to believe that America is a vicious, racist country, and indiscriminate attacks on black people by whites happen all the time. But the numbers tell the truth. Blacks' attacks on white people happen 3 times more often than white on black crime, despite blacks being only 13% of the population. Why won't the media people just tell the truth? Why lie when those lies result in innocent people dying?
Damn!
Now that's very interesting, okay? Not only was Charlie Kirk call out the left, he also called out things concerning black holidays.
It's Juneteenth. What exactly is going on here? Well, very few people are willing to actually call this out. From the first time that this was floated as a federal holiday, I am thankful and proud to say on this program we opposed it. This is not about out of many one. No, it's about a certain skin color now gets their own summertime celebration, the exact same thing that happens before NFL games where they play the black national anthem. This recognition of this as a quote-unquote federal holiday comes right out of the 1619 Project. Look who's most excited that this is a federal holiday. And they're not talking about this as a massive celebration. Oh, wow, look how far blacks have come. It has now become a racial complaining day. Now we have a full day to be able to smear and slander white America. This holiday is a wedge, and I put in quotes, holiday is a wedge, used to push for countless destructive policies demanded by BLM. And remember what BLM stands for: burn, loot, and murder.
Now, this is where it gets interesting, okay? Now we're going from blacks are violent, and then now we're going to Juneteenth. You don't like the holiday. Now, let me just say this. With a lot of the white conservatives, here's the mistake that they make. Number one, you tell black people, what do they have to lose? That was what Donald Trump was saying. And then it looks hypocritical when you have Charlie Kirk attacking a holiday that was about slavery. So what you're saying is you're attacking a holiday that people are expressing themselves because their ancestors were enslaved. And so now you're saying that it's not a real holiday. I mean, it becomes insensitive. And this is a point that we need to build on. Charlie Kirk, although he does have some relationships or had relationships with black conservatives, he would only have those relationships with you, as it appears, if you felt 100% the way that he did. Every black person you see Charlie Kirk with feels the same way, usually, I would believe, about the black community that he does. That's the only way you're going to become a part of Charlie Kirk's inner circle. He partly owns Turning Point USA, and the blacks there are underneath Charlie Kirk, right? And they have to feel the way that he does, and they have to be able to have these same talking points in order for you to get close to him. Okay? Now, if you say this about any other group, it's insensitive. And he was saying this about the black community. Again, if Charlie Kirk felt like this when it came to Juneteenth, it's something that he should have most likely kept to himself. All right? Now, if he talked about black on black.
Why? Why does he have, everybody and they fucking dad has an opinion? They like assholes nowadays, right? So why can't he have his own opinion and speak about it? Do I agree with what he's saying about the? I think Juneteenth is. I don't even understand it, so I'm not really gonna comment on it. I don't get it at all. I'm not gonna comment on it. I don't fucking know. I didn't even know it was a day to fucking talk about being slave. But why would you want a day like that? I just don't get that shit. If I had a some traumatic fucking experience in my life, like let's say I was a slave, I don't want a day to fucking remember me being a slave. Why would you want that? But
Crime and these violent crime problems, it's something that we can't really argue with. But now when you're talking about stuff like this, it's cutting to the edge where it is seen as disrespectful, okay? It's just what it is. It's something that he should have just left alone. Of course, what people do is they pander to their group, and then they know that their group obviously feels like this. So when black people hear a white person, a quote-unquote white conservative, talking like this, they don't like it, all right? And they don't like this person who is saying it. Because the number one thing that blacks are going to believe is, why is he saying this? He doesn't understand the history. Why is he talking like this? Again, this is important. But then, what were Charlie Kirk's views on gun ownership?
I can't stand the word empathy. Actually, I think empathy is a made up new age term that it doesn't want to damage, but I think it's worth it. I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year.
Number one, Charlie Kirk says here, he doesn't really have time for empathy, doesn't care about empathy, and it's worth violent deaths in America just to have gun ownership.
I don't I don't think that's what he's saying. I think he's saying like the I'm sure I'm assuming that converse like this whatever the fuck it is rally whatever the fuck it is, this is about having Second Amendment rights. I think what he's saying that just because there's some fucking violent gun deaths, that does not mean that we should strip America of their Second Amendment rights, because a lot of those gun deaths are black on black crime. Maybe if that's the case, then we could make the argument that maybe just black people shouldn't have fucking guns. You feel me? But there's also a fucking amendment, and you know what's crazy? There's people who have guns are mainly people who really give a fuck about the Second Amendment are using them to protect their family from shit that might happen in the future and go left. So just cause there's like a very small percentage of gun death, that does not. I don't think that that should equal get rid of it. There's a lot of shit. Every shit has an exception. You feel me? There's a lot of there's people dying from accidental skydive accidents. Is it little? Yes, but it still happens. So does that mean we should just fucking ban skydiving? There's people getting fucking dying on African safaris. It happens. It's little. Yes. So does that mean we should get rid of fucking African safaris? At one So I get what he's saying. It's not the guns, it's not the fucking guns that's killing the people, bro. It's the person holding the fucking gun. I can't. This object here cannot kill me. This object here cannot fucking kill me. Now, if somebody chooses to stab this shit in my fucking eye, yes, I could die from it, but I'm dying from somebody using said object to kill me. It's not like the comb just just fucking got up and banged myself in the eye. Oh, that kind of hurt. It's not like the comb just got up and fucking stabbed myself in the eye. You feel me? Like I just don't get how people could live in such a small ass bubble and view the world so fucking black and white. It's really not that. The world is not black and white. It will never be black and white. I hate that the criminal court system is fucking as black and white as it is. There's gray areas to shit, bro. There's gray areas to shit. But niggas don't want to accept that. The world is not fucking black and white. And people who live with views that the world is black and white, bro, y'all shit definitely don't stink, huh? Y'all shit don't stink. That y'all enjoy the bubble of safety that y'all niggas live in. We, on the other hand, live in a real fucking world.
Violent deaths in America just to have gun ownership. That's what Charlie Kirk says. What's the response?
So this is the guy that he dead if it was someone else. No.
So the young man is basically saying, listen, we understand that he passed. I'm not here to make fun of the fact that he passed, but Charlie Kirk himself doesn't have empathy for other people who die to gun violence. It is a cost of doing business. Okay? Now, I'm not here to damage the young man. He was only 31 years old. He was married. He has a family. For somebody to kill him because of his extreme views, for me, it's disgusting. You know, I wouldn't want anybody being killed for their views, even if they're black, okay? But the reality is that there are people out there who will kill you for your views, no matter what you think, all right? And then at the same time, when you want people to have empathy for your community, in your group, and you have evidence of not having empathy for their group, when you pass away, people in this generation, it's not like it was before, especially with the youth now. Disrespecting dead people, we see it in rap music, we see it, people just don't.
So that means it's okay? Does that mean it's okay? Does that mean we just say, oh well, it's the norm, we shouldn't say shit about it, it is what it is? If Charlie didn't have, I don't think it was just empathy. I think he said empathy in general. I don't think he said empathy is empathy. I don't have empathy for niggas. I don't have, but I have empathy for fucking white people. And I don't think he said that. I think he just meant he don't have empathy in general. So that's you take oh shit, you taking shit, you twisting it, you're pandering to your community. Cool, whatever. I get that. But does that mean it is okay? Just cause he doesn't have empathy towards certain people, why shouldn't we have empathy to him getting fucking killed? Did he kill anybody? All of these people that come on here, debate him, attacking him, calling him ad hominems and all this other shit, has he pulled out a gun and said, "Blow, die, nigga," and called it a day? Does he kill people? Has he killed anybody for their views? No. Oh, because the youth is saying, "Oh, fuck the dead ops, nigga. I'm smoking your dead, this and that." That means it's okay. Shouldn't we want better for our kids? Shouldn't we want better? Shouldn't we want better for the generation of next? Shouldn't we try to make them better than we are today? I tell my little brother every fucking time he is a better person than me. He is a better human being than me because he understands compassion, he understands empathy, and he truly is a caring fucking human being. He's a soft ass. I hate to say it, bro. He's soft, but in the bet he's gentle. He's a caring fucking nigga. I am not that. Not at all. I'm not caring. I'm not soft. I don't give a fuck about what people think, especially if I know I'm right and I know I could back my shit up. If you can't do the same, I don't. I have not. You have nothing you can say to me. You're a fucking retard. You're dumb. Eat a dick. Who? Fuck is you talking about? Straight like that. Anybody that's out here happy for this nigga, it's not like I could understand if he passed away, right? Like it was just like he had a heart attack or some natural causes of death, and that happens and niggas is yeah, he's gone, whoop de whoop, yada yada. Even then it's a little bit more better, but it's still fucked up to celebrate anybody's death. You feel me? Unless it's like Osama bin Laden, because that nigga was really on doing some war crime shit. But Kirk is just speaking his voice. This why I try to never let nobody silence you, bro. Never let nobody to any youth that's watching this shit. If you feel strongly about an opinion and you do your research and you know what you're saying is backed up by facts, never let anybody in that shit. Never let anybody silence you or make you feel like what you're saying is wrong when you know it's backed up by facts. I'm not saying if you're saying something that is wrong and then somebody's trying to correct you, be like, nah, bro, this is actually what happened. And once you know, okay, yeah, you're right, and you could change your views on it. I'm not saying that don't be blind. Don't just follow some shit blindly. And please have a friend group that's full of people with different fucking ideas. Cause at least then them niggas could combat you if you're saying some fuck shit. Or you could combat them if they're saying some fuck shit. Do not be in a friends group that's full of that's a fucking echo chamber. Don't be in a friend group like that. Cause those are the worst type of fucking people. The blind leading the fucking blind. Pure and simple. Pure and fucking simple. And these are the leaders of our generation. Just because something is normalized does not mean it's okay, bro. Does not mean it's fucking okay.
Care as much as they used to care back in the day. Like, back in the 90s and 80s, the Bloods and Crips, somebody go and kill their enemy, that would be it. Nobody would go and make a rap song about it and disrespect you. But now, people.
That's fucking cap. That is fucking. Look at the beef with Tupac and Biggie. Like, what are you saying, O'Shea? Look at the beef between Tupac and fucking Biggie. What are you talking about? We could have been taking further. We could have been taking further back than that. Look at all the beefs that the fucking fuck was that group, bro? What was that group called? Fuck. When it comes to me, I'll bring it back up. Let me
Doing
think.
that, all right? So when Charlie Kirk passes away, no.
Wu-Tang Clan. Look at all the beats about the Wu-Tang Clans and shit. The shit that they were saying in their music. The shit 50 was saying in his music. Like what the shit Nas was saying in his what the shit Jay-Z was like. What are you talking about? That's just not true.
Nobody is going to be thinking about the fact that he's offended. Well, he has 2 kids. He has a wife. He was 31 years old. He had time to change some of his ideas. He was really changing the world. He was really a political activist for the right. He actually wanted to see the right things. Ain't nobody gonna think about that. People gonna think about it in the ways that they saw him when he was doing it. Like, okay, you didn't care about us, so what do you expect?
And that's the issue. People want to overlook all the good shit, all the positive messages, and it's like Andrew Tate. People love to hate Andrew Tate. I don't agree with a lot of shit Andrew Tate said, but he does have some good fucking points that make sense. Why is it so hard for people to take the good and just discard the bad? View shit for what it is. If you agree with somebody on one point, that doesn't mean you agree with it on every other point. You could agree on certain things and disagree on some other things. You feel me? So why is it that when he's doing all of the good shit and everything he's saying is fucking true? If Black America don't like it, then Black America fucking change, bro. If y'all don't like that 25% of Black families only have fathers, then fucking change that. Stay in your kid's life. Stop making fucking kids with dots, bro. Stop making kids with fucking bitches that are going to keep you away from said child. If you don't like that 75% of fucking Black families are fatherless, fix that, Black America. It is in our fucking hands to change that. We can break generational curses. Do y'all understand that? Like, am I the only nigga that thinks that my life is in my hands to some extent? Yes, there's certain shit that happens that I cannot fucking control. But you know what I can control? How I react to those situations, bro. How I move, how I look at the fucking world. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, woe is me. Woe is me. How do I die? Oh my God, woe is me. No. No, I'm not gonna fucking do that. Like, yeah, niggas is celebrating Kirk's death. Like, okay, so y'all think that's gonna change? Okay, what? He's dead now. Is the world gonna change for Black America? Did Black America get better? Like, fuck are we doing, bro?
And I think that the whites out there who are already in big tension under the Irina Zarasuka situation and the Carlos Brown, the question that the blacks are going to ask you is who killed Charlie Kirk? Let's have a real serious conversation. Now, I know that you say blacks are attacking whites in these numbers. I don't know how skewed they are. Who tried to assassinate the president? It wasn't nobody black. Y'all quiet about that. And Charlie Kirk,
Nobody was quiet about that. Now, one person has been quiet about that attempt on Trump's life. That nigga got arrested. The world moved on. You, what are you talking about, bro?
in Utah Valley State, I can promise you, wasn't no brothers out there. Okay, and that just goes to show you that despite all of his commentary, that black people took it and took it in stride. They might not have liked it.
Did they? Did they take it in stride?
But no black person said, "Let me go and shoot you for what you got to say." There are other whites online that are just disrespectful towards blacks, and nobody goes and shoot them. Okay. Same thing with people like Fresh and Fit and Myron, and that's why he's like, hiding out right now. Nobody black is gonna go and just shoot them. They might beat them up or something like that, or want to fight them, but nobody's gonna shoot you. But that's not the case when you look at when whites decide that somebody has to go on the left or the right. That's a little bit different. Okay. Yes, we can most likely say that this shooter was a white person, and that the whole time this guy was going around talking about how violent blacks were. We're gonna be honest about the real violence.
Violence doesn't stop at just blacks, bro. Violence is a human fucking thing. It's a human fucking nature that we have. Everybody has a tendency to be violent. Even my little brother. Everybody has that shit in them to be violent. It takes one fucked up moment and you could be looking at death row. Everybody got that tendency. It's not a fucking race thing, and we should stop making this shit a fucking race thing, bro. Okay, cool. He pointed out the loudest, but what he said is not false either. Everything he said is facts. It's backed up by fucking statistics. So what exactly did he do or say wrong that justified Black America's reaction like this? Because I'm not gonna say it's mainly black niggas, but it's not just black people. You feel me? White people are celebrating the nigga's death too. Why is that justified? Why can't we just draw a line in the sand wherever the fuck we are and say, listen. You don't like my view about something? Okay, cool. I don't like your view about it. I'm gonna leave you and your views alone. You don't have to watch Kirk, bro. You don't have to watch anything the nigga say. You don't have to listen to that nigga. Block him off your feeds. If you don't like him, block him off your feeds. But why is it that when a nigga gets murdered, we out here dancing on our nigga grave, bro? The nigga that you don't even fucking know, the nigga that you don't even fucking like, why are you celebrating his murder in front of his fucking kids? Why is that okay? Nah, this.
around the world. And who has prepared
Yo, yeah. If anybody who knows me personally, I say this shit with my whole fucking heart, and y'all know humanity needs to burn the fuck out, and we need to start over, me included. I'm not just everybody. I know there's good in humanity. I see it every time I look at my bro. I see it every time I see my mom. I see it every time I see my auntie. But the good is not outweighing the bad, bro. We need a fucking reset button. We need a supernatural season 15 reset button, bro. Everything just what the fucking humanity needs to burn out, bro. Burn out. I'm so just oh my fucking god, it's depressing. It's depressing, bro.
perpetuated it around the world for centuries at a time. Okay, and since white people want to talk about how violent blacks are, I gotta ask you a question: who do we learn it from?
Woo!
You see, the issue that whites try to do is to separate their bad behaviors from what they taught blacks. Everything we learned or know from broken English, from everything in America, good or bad, okay? We've learned it from you, okay?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm sorry, I'm done. Uh I'm done. This nigga just saying everything black people does that is white people's fault. Like black people just have no fucking accountability, and it's niggas like this that's making that's making the you feel like everything they say just for oh it's not our fault. We learned it from you niggas. So be better than them. We can't be better than them. We can't choose to be better than our fucking murderers and our slavers. We gotta scoop down to the level. An eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind, right? Man, I'm done with this shit, bro. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't. I hate. I truthfully can't. I can't. Listen, man. Let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. Rest in peace to Kirk. If there truly is an afterlife, I don't know if there is. I don't know that there isn't. I didn't die and come back to life. You feel me? And if we were resurrected, I mean, or reincarnated, I don't know. I don't have no memories of a past life or a heaven or a hell. You feel me? I have memories of this shitty ass life that we in right now. If there is an afterlife, man, truly rest in peace. My condolences to his fucking family, to his daughters that had to see their dad die. My bad. To his daughters that had to see his dad get fucking murdered. I'm sorry. Truthfully, I'm sorry that you had to see that shit. When your dad was making was trying to fight for good shit. And I'm not saying everything he was saying is good, but I think he was doing more good than harm. I don't think the punishment fit the crime. That's all I'm saying. I don't think it's not like he SA'd somebody. It's not like he lynched a nigga. It's not like he fucking ran some nigga over or some shit. It's not like he a part of the clan. The I don't think the punishment fit the crime. That's all I'm saying. Let's be better, bro. Let's be better than the past. Let's be better than the past. That's it. That's my condolences to those. And for everybody who's celebrating that shit, bro, you're the problem. You guys are the problem. Anybody who's celebrating the loss of a human life, fuck who it is. Okay, maybe not fuck who it is. If I see Hitler get his brains blown out, I might celebrate too. Like, you know what I mean? If I could have gone back and killed baby Hitler, would I have done it? I don't know, because he's a baby. I'll probably try to change him, but if I couldn't and see it was a yes, I'll probably off that nigga. But Charlie wasn't no Hitler. He wasn't no fucking Osama bin Laden. He wasn't no fucking Mongolian dictator conqueror piece of shit. He was just a regular dude that was a father and a husband. R.I.P. That's all I gotta say, man. I'll catch y'all niggas later. This